Good afternoon all. I thought I'd do a change from my usual kind of upload schedule where I film it as I'm doing it and instead try and do some sort of short project-y kind of weekly update style videos regarding what I've been working on. So I'm putting a trial one together today and see how people like it, and I'll go from there. So first up, painting up some more Stormcast. As you can see, for the upcoming event day at my local club. So I've got 5 Liberators left to do. I've done 1 out of this unit, and then I've got these 4 left. So I'm going to chuck down the flock, obviously, and finish up the detailing before getting a wash in. So in addition to sort of first foot Stormcast one, I finally started on part of my Vanguard Palador unit, which I've had sitting around since Blight War came out, as I picked up that box, obviously, for the most amazing Nurgle character in the world. He's getting rare at the moment. He's got most of his layers and quite a few of his highlights done. So I need to go back and obviously do his finish off his base and tidy up a couple of bits. To conclude this little sort of update log up, I've got a little review of something. Well, technically 2 things, but I'm only going to be showing you one because they're very similar. So, some of you might have seen these before, which are Green Stuff World's print rollers. You use them like a rolling pin. You just go over clay, putty, that type of thing to create embossed patterns. I've been having to play around. I've got 2. I've got the Aztec one and the one I just shown you, which is called Madness of Cthulhu. It's all Cthulhu based, tentacles, that type of thing, relief, Innsmouthy kind of look. And I've done a couple, well, I've tried out a couple so far, on air drying clay, relatively cheap air drying clay, so it's not the best quality in the world. I've got a big packet of green stuff on the way, which I'm hoping to give me some better results. But I thought I'd show off what I've got out of them so far. So this is on a large scale kind of Horticus Slimex size base. You can see here there's a little bit of thumbprint on it for when I was smoothing the clay out. I have got a roller for it, but I found it doesn't tend to work so well. You need to get a relatively even consistency to get a good pattern, but you can see it's chock full of detail. You've got the Cthulhu icon down here, some sort of EIR for Cthulhu Fatagan text going on, and then you've got nice sort of cobblestones and a couple more embossed patterns, some elder signs, that type of thing. I also got the Aztec one for a terrain project I'm working on, and the Aztec one's absolutely gorgeous. These haven't come out as well due to the clay getting a bit sort of manky along the way. You've got this one here, which is a very, very nice embossed sign. Kind of I can't remember what it's called, the sundial kind of pattern, which is present. And then you've got some cobblestones and a couple of glyphs placed. The rollers themselves are only about £6-7, and I think they're absolutely great value for money, especially if you're going to be doing any type of like large scale basing, because with these you could easily knock a couple of out on green stuff onto bases and then cast them up. And then you could easily produce a lot of custom bases for your army. Or even terrain projects. I'm thinking of taking the Aztec one and layering a load of clay or a green stuff mix over sort of a step ziggurat, which I'm working on for my club's event day. In conclusion, I'd say it's a really good product, and I definitely recommend you picking one up. They do a whole range of them for sort of multiple different game systems, so there's definitely one you can find which should be useful. The most basic one which I've seen is just kind of cobblestone kind of flooring and like a wooden sawboard floors, which I think would be really, really useful. You can get it from Green Stuff World, and I'd highly recommend having a look at them. Right, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Toodle people!